Let me start with something most people over 60 don't want to hear, but need to. There's a silent mistake happening in your body right now. It doesn't hurt at first. It doesn't show up overnight. And that's exactly why it's dangerous. Your joints slowly getting weaker. Your skin losing its firmness. Your mobility quietly slipping away. And the worst part? Most people think this is just normal aging. But what if I told you that part of this decline isn't aging at all? It's something you're not eating. Think about this for a moment. When was the last time you paid attention to the vegetables on your plate? Not just for taste, but for what they're doing inside your body. Be honest with yourself. Are you eating in a way that actually supports your joints, your mobility, your independence? Or are you just eating what's convenient? I want you to answer this in your mind, or even in the comments. Do you feel stronger today than you did 5 years ago? Or weaker? Because what you're about to discover might change the way you look at food forever. And here's where it gets surprising. Your body has a built-in system to repair joints, support cartilage, and keep your skin firm. It's called collagen. But after 60, that system slows down dramatically. Experts have found that collagen production can drop significantly with age, which means your joints lose cushioning, your skin loses elasticity, and everyday movements start to feel harder. But what most people don't realize is this. You don't just lose collagen. You can actually support your body to rebuild it naturally. And one of the most powerful ways to do that is through the right vegetables. Not expensive supplements, not complicated routines, just simple, everyday foods. But not all vegetables are equal. Some do almost nothing, and some quietly act like natural joint protectors. So stay with me, because the first vegetable on this list is something most people completely underestimate. And this is where things begin to change. Imagine a 72-year-old man. Let's call him Ahmed. For years he struggled with stiff knees. Getting up from a chair felt like effort. Walking long distances, almost impossible. He thought it was just age. Until one small change in his diet began to shift everything. Not overnight, but slowly, steadily, his mobility improved. And it started with something green. Dark, leafy greens. Now I know what you're thinking. Spinach? Kale? Really? But here's what most people don't realize. These vegetables are loaded with vitamin C, and vitamin C is one of the key building blocks your body needs to produce collagen. Without enough of it, your body simply can't maintain strong connective tissues. So even if you're eating enough protein, even if you're trying to stay active, you could still be limiting your body's ability to repair itself. Spinach, kale, and similar greens also contain antioxidants that help reduce inflammation. And inflammation is one of the hidden reasons your joints feel stiff. It's not always wear and tear. Sometimes it's internal stress in the body. And this is where things get even more interesting, because reducing inflammation doesn't just help with pain. It helps your body protect the collagen it still has. So you're not just building, you're preserving. Now, let me ask you something. When was the last time you ate a full serving of leafy greens? Not a small garnish, not a few leaves, but a real portion. Because that small habit, repeated daily, could be doing more for your joints than you think. But don't worry if this isn't already part of your routine, because the next vegetable might surprise you even more. And this is where most people get it completely wrong. They think bright-coloured vegetables are just for appearance. But the truth? Colour often signals power. Take carrots, for example. Simple, affordable, common. But here's what makes them special. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A. And vitamin A plays a role in maintaining healthy skin and tissues. But more importantly, it supports the repair process inside your body. Think of it like this. Every day your joints experience tiny amounts of stress. Walking, standing, climbing stairs. Your body is constantly repairing these micro damages. But after 60, that repair system slows down. And this is where nutrients like those found in carrots come in. They support your body's ability to recover. And this is something most people overlook. They focus only on preventing damage, but forget about improving recovery. Now imagine two people in their 60s. One eats nutrient-rich foods regularly, the other doesn't. Same age, but completely different outcomes over time. One stays active, the other slowly limits movement. And it doesn't happen suddenly. It happens gradually, quietly. Now here's something important. This isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. Even small changes, repeated daily, can lead to noticeable improvements. But wait, because the next vegetable is where things get really interesting. And this one is often ignored completely. Broccoli. Now I know, not everyone's favorite. But here's what experts have found. Broccoli contains compounds like sulforaphane, and these compounds may help reduce inflammation and protect cartilage. Cartilage is what cushions your joints. When it wears down, you feel stiffness, discomfort, and reduced mobility. But protecting cartilage isn't just about avoiding damage, it's about supporting the body's natural defenses. And this is where broccoli quietly becomes powerful. It's not flashy, it's not trendy, but it works in the background. And this is something I want you to think about. How many of the foods you eat are actually working for you? Not just filling you up, but actively supporting your health. Because this is the difference between eating and eating with purpose. Now imagine this. A 68-year-old woman who starts adding broccoli to her meals a few times a week. Nothing extreme. No strict diet, just a small change. Over months, her joint discomfort reduces, her energy improves, and she starts moving more. Not because she forced herself, but because it became easier. And this is the hidden benefit. Better nutrition doesn't just improve your body, it changes your behavior. Because when you feel better, you naturally do more. And that leads to even better results. Now here's where things take another turn. Because the next vegetable isn't just about joints. It's about protecting your entire system. Bell peppers. Bright, colourful, sweet. But also incredibly powerful. They're one of the richest sources of vitamin C, even more than oranges in some cases. And remember what we said earlier? Vitamin C is essential for collagen production. Without it, your body struggles to maintain strong tissues. But here's the deeper insight. Most people don't have a complete deficiency. They have a low-level shortage. and that's enough to impact long-term health. Not dramatically, but gradually. And this is where things become dangerous. Because slow decline is easy to ignore until it's not. Now think about your daily meals again. Are you getting enough variety, enough color, enough of the nutrients your body actually needs? Or are you repeating the same foods every day? Because variety isn't just about taste, it's about coverage. Making sure your body gets everything it needs to function properly. Now let me ask you this. What's one vegetable you rarely eat, but know you probably should? Keep that in your mind, because awareness is the first step to change. And this next vegetable might be one you've been avoiding for years. Tomatoes. Simple, everyday, often overlooked. But they contain lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your cells from damage. And when your cells are protected, your tissues stay stronger, your skin stays firmer, your joints stay more resilient. But here's the key idea. Collagen isn't just about building, it's about protection. Because if your body is constantly under stress, it breaks down faster than it can rebuild. So protecting your system is just as important as supporting it. And this is where tomatoes quietly contribute. Now imagine adding just one more serving of vegetables to your day. Not changing everything, just one improvement. Over weeks, months, years, that adds up. And this is how real change happens. Not through extremes, but through small, consistent actions. Now, stay with me, because the final vegetable on this list might be the most underrated of all. And it's something many people associate with childhood meals. But it deserves a second look. Cabbage. Yes, cabbage. It may not seem exciting, but it's rich in nutrients that support detoxification and reduce inflammation. And when your body is less inflamed, your joints function better. Your tissues recover faster. Your overall mobility improves. But here's the deeper message. Health isn't about chasing one miracle food. It's about creating a system that supports your body every day. And vegetables like cabbage play a quiet but important role in that system. Now let's step back for a moment. Think about everything we've discussed. This isn't about restriction. It's not about giving things up. It's about adding support, giving your body what it needs to stay strong. Because after 60, strength isn't just physical. It's independence. It's confidence. It's the ability to live life on your own terms. And that's something worth protecting. So here's a simple reflection for you. What's one small change you can start today? Just one. Because you don't need to change everything overnight. You just need to start. And remember, your body is always responding to what you give it. Every meal, every choice is a message. So make it a message of support, of care, of strength. If this made you think differently about your health, take a moment, share your thoughts. What's one vegetable you're going to start adding to your meals? And if you found value in this, consider sharing it with someone who might need it. Because sometimes, the smallest information can make the biggest difference. And if you want to keep learning simple ways to stay strong, active, and independent as you age, make sure you stay connected. Because what you do next matters more than you think.